Yep, guys, I hope y'all doing great. So, mostly we don't stream on Mondays, but I got this thing to share with y'all. And I was working on this and I felt like, ah, I gotta share this with my subscribers. You. So, sorry for breaking the rules and sorry for catching you guys off guard with no announcement or whatever. But if you can join me, yes, I'll be glad. But if not, it's all good. All right. Like I said, I was working on this line for Wednesdays. That's normally when I streams. But yeah, I figured I was so in the mood of streaming, so I decided to hop on a live stream and just we do this together, right? So I hope you're having a lovely day. I already have a video on how to draw fur of animals, right? But if you haven't seen that yet, don't worry, I got you. I'm still gonna cover it in this video. Then we'll look at it together. For a second, I'm just thinking, would this look good in a pen? Oh, in pencil. I think pen will be better. All right, so I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna grab my pen. I'm gonna grab my pen and grab my pen. I just started using my pen to work on this. So I'm gonna grab an O2. Start working on it. All right. So we'll be working on his eyes, right? And when you're working, you just have to do tiny strokes, right? Because this is just phase one. In total, we're gonna go for 5 phases, all right? So this is phase one. We're just gonna take our time, get everything right. Because from that's what we're gonna build upon when it comes to the other phases, right? So it's best that we keep everything soft and light, right? You don't try to do too much on this beginning stages. When you're drawing with your pen, just soft strokes and easy strokes, right? Exactly. Now you feel like it's coming together. And bear in mind that when you're doing these strokes, you follow the contours of the shape of what you're doing, right? So for instance, in this area, I'll just be going like this, right? I'm following this line here. So I go like that, right? Okay, I'm gonna come here too. Just gonna go like this. Because it's a frown, right? He's raw, he's in the raw state. So here, we just do it double. Hey, Maria Sophia de Sosa. Hi, how are you doing? So here I'm just gonna go in this state, soft ones, right? Then I keep the same motion and I continue with spikes, right? Just spiky strokes, right? We're trying to simulate the fur, so just soft ones, right? We don't do too much because this is just stage one that we are messing with. When we get we get to the latter states, that's when we're going to do more. But right now, ah, take it at ease, right? So the source of light is gonna be from here, right? This place is gonna be much brighter, and this place will be darker. So with that information, I'm gonna make this place much more darker. But then again, since this is the first phase, we wouldn't try to do too much. We just set the values for what is going to come up, what's going to come next, right? So you make your spikes. You take your time. You don't, patience is also a skill that you have to develop. So when you're working, when you're drawing or you're working with your pen, you're trying to build patience. Without patience, whew, I don't know, bro. I just don't know. You just need to have a lot of patience, to be able to pull something like this off. I ain't saying that I have a lot of patience, but I'm still working on my patience. You need a lot of patience because if you think about it, you are literally drawing you're putting all of this together one stroke at a time. You get it? It's just one stroke at a time. If you ain't got no patience, bro, you can't do this thing. So rule number one is patience. All right. Rule number one, you have patience before you try to develop any skill. All right, your shading, whatnot, you need to have patience first. All right, so we have that. We wouldn't want to do too much at this stage. We're just trying to set the tone, the general tone for everything. We're going to come to the nostrils, and here as it folds in, I'm gonna set the layout, the outline, sorry, not the layout, the outline. All right, and I'm gonna go into it, making it a little bit darker. All right, like that. All right, you feel it? So here, what's going on in this part is the inner nostril is gonna be much darker, and as it comes out, we try to expand the strokes. What do I mean is here you're gonna make it tighter, so when you come outside you make it right, you loosen it up a little bit, then we could have something like that. And it don't stop there. Here also would have to be a bit darker, right? Then we carry that. Remember, you follow the contours and you do the shape like that, right? You try to fold it in by doing the strokes this way. Then we come to this side. Remember, this place is gonna be much darker, so we just setting the tone for stage 2. Soft strokes, not so tightly together, well apart. Right, we get that part down. All right, so we get that. Then we're gonna continue. We're gonna come below this part. There's a little folding going on here, so I'm gonna make it darker because light cannot reach underneath. We'll do another one also here, and we're gonna emphasize on this one here. right? We come this way. Then I'm gonna pause here and draw this, try to define this area to get the contours, to serve as a guide to get the contours. Exactly like that. Then I fold it in, and fold it in like that. Exactly. And it's whiskers. Try to set the tones. 1, 2. How many whiskers do they have? I never counted, but let's try to give them 4. I'll give them 5 here, 1 more here. Set the whiskers. Alright. I'm gonna come here. Try to draw this thing here. Probably it could be called lower lip. Alright. Draw the lower lip. And I just changed my pencil to 03, right? Because here it's gonna be much darker. Change it to 03. Then here as well, come this way. Exactly like that. I'm gonna shade this one off. That is it. So you see, that's so we're building it step by step with this area, and from there I changed my pencil, but my pen back to 02, because here I'm trying to simulate fur around this area. So I'm just gonna put in my spike, my spiky strokes, you know, to get the feeling of the fur. If you can see it, like it might look, it should look something like this, like tiny little strokes, because we are trying to simulate I don't think simulate is the right word, but let's say depict. Right. So we have some for this area and also for this area. I'm gonna come in also for this area. We're just gonna build these spikes, right? So it doesn't look so far from realistic, right? Hey Sandra, how you doing? Alright, so we're building a little more spikes right there. So we're building that in. Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to try to follow this curve of this outline to add values around this area. So I'm just going to go like that. For the values. Right? Like that. I'm gonna repeat the same thing here. Bear in mind, these are not the spikes. These are just shadows, and we are trying to simulate with the fur. Okay. Why do I keep saying simulate? I'm not sure if simulate is the right word, but yeah. Hey Sandra, are you still there? Hey Momonga, what's up? So we just get this part down. Then I'm gonna come we're gonna build this nose. Right. Hey man, welcome back. How have you been? Where did you go? That's the first question. Where did you go? Man, it's great to hear from you. Hey, you have the number one. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm doing great. Today's a Monday. I had a great day today. And mostly I don't stream on Mondays, but today was a really great day for me. So I decided to share my joy with you guys, man. Today was a very good day for me. Work was great. How are you? How was work? How was school? So how's everything going on with you out there, bro? So for the nostrils here, yeah, man, have all a nice day. That's great, man. I'm always pleased to hear from you whenever I hop on the stream, man. Thank you so much for showing up every time, man. You know? So we just when we're drawing this part, remember the source of light is coming in from here, this direction. So this part, yo man, I appreciate that. So the source of light is coming in from here. So we wouldn't do too much. We're just gonna leave this place like this, right? Just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit like that. Cool. Now this area is gonna have a little bit of information for the whiskers, and a little more information like this, right, from the other side. I'm gonna hold on to the whiskers for later. I wouldn't want to do it right now. I'll do it later. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. I hope you're still drawing, man. add more information towards this side, and pay attention to how I'm drawing my strokes, right? Lower this part, I go like this, and as I go above it, I go in the other direction, right? So one goes this way, one goes this way, right? I hope you're feeling it. So you get that part down. Get that aspect down, and we come this way. All right, we continue with the spikes. The spikes are very, very important. All right. Hey, man, thank you so much. I hope one day I can send you one of my work, man. I hope one day I could be able to do that. I'll have the balls to do that. Yeah, I hope one day I can do that, man. Send you one of the works here. I'll frame it and send it to you. I hope one day I have the courage to do that. Alright. So stay tuned. I have plans. So here we're gonna come after we have a rough idea of how this place is gonna look. We're gonna come down to the nose, and I'm gonna start off with a 0-2 and make it a bit. Looking this line. And give some information here. Give some information here. Earlier I was talking about how you need to have patience. Yes, oh my god, I admire your drawings. Thank you so much, Momonga. Alright, I was talking about how you need to have patience for your work. So you have patience. There's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you need to understand the direction of your strokes. Alright? Because if you want a more 3D and a popping, want the image to pop, you need to try to understand which direction is my stroke going. Right? Is it a curvy or is it a long one? Regardless of what it is, you have to know how to draw it. So this is what I mean. You see here, there's a line here. You would have to follow this line repeatedly and go this way, right? Exactly. That's how you would be able to get it popping. Other than that, if I was to draw a straight line here like this thing is going to look so flat. Another way is for you to draw diagonal lines, right? The diagonal lines is a bit tricky if you haven't mastered it yet. So to stay on the safer side, just follow the contours, and over time, as you build confidence, you would be able to, manipulate it and do whatever that you want. All right. Yeah, so we have this part down. Now I'm gonna go straight to the mouth, right? And for the mouth, I might have to change my pen. Right now I'm using 02. I might have to find in, let's say, I might have to find 03, something thicker to do what I want to do. Exactly like this. I'm starting to feel and enjoy how this thing is looking. I'm loving it now, right? So right now we're still in stage 1, but I'm overdoing this place just for you guys to have some sort of a context and direction to where we are going, right? I feel like I'm talking too much. Maybe I probably should just shut up and concentrate so that you guys can enjoy. But if you like my voice, then I don't even know if I should say that. But yes, I feel like I should have to shut up and concentrate. But here we're gonna do the teeth here, right? And the teeth, when I made the sketch, I didn't show the gum, right? And when you're trying to do the gum, you have to do some sort of M, right? You have to make an M. So you start off like this, like that, like this, like that. And all of the gum, we're just going to shade them, right? So I'm going to apply light strokes here, right? And we'll come back to polish it up later. Currently, let's just get it right first. So I have that part covered up, and yeah, and here I don't like how I drew this teeth, so I'm gonna make it a bit bigger like that. Yeah. Exactly like this. All right. Probably grab my eraser. So that's why sometimes I like to just sketch it off with a pencil, so that as I go on, I'll be able to identify the mistakes and I'll fix them all along the way. I'm still learning how to sketch, so I try to keep it. Thank you so much, Mamonga. So good, I love it. Thank you. Right, so I keep it I keep it and I take it step by step as I move on, right? Yeah, so I have that part. I have the teeth and the mouth part, right? Just making a simple outline here, and I'll come in like this and do this, right? And go here and like this. Exactly. So for this teeth, I like how this teeth is looking. It's way better than this one before I updated it, right? So I'm just gonna do this one, and I come in again, work on the incisors. exactly. Sorry about that. Getting way too excited for yeah. You know, sometimes when I'm just working, I get ahead of myself when I'm able. I don't know if you guys have that kind of feeling that you are able to foresee your work before you see it, and you get so excited about it. Yes, that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm having this kind of I don't know if I should call it a. Anyways, forgive me. I'm getting ahead of myself. So we're just gonna follow the outlines like I've sketched before and previously. Just to speed up this process. Alright, and yeah, I'm just gonna come here to the tongue and the molars. Just gonna have the molars here. And the premolar, you know, and don't forget the U thing that we spoke of above here. This also is needed. So we have the molar, the premolar, and we have the incisors. So for the incisors, I want it to look a little more fat. All right. Yeah, I want it to look a little bit more fat. So this one, I'm going to start somewhere here and put it in like that. This one, I may just follow the previous outline that I made. Alright, so here it goes like that. It's beautiful. Beautiful like that. So I come back here. I want this one to look a little bit more fat. Is fat the right word? I should think so. And the gum, right? Then I come here. I'm gonna tackle the gum. So here, when you look at the gum, is it? I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm working on. So the gum here, we're still gonna do the same thing again with the U, right? Gonna do the U thing. So put all the teeth here. Put all the teeth. I'm doing all the U here. These details, all right, to me, these details really mean a lot. You know, it's you can do without it, but I tend to like these details when I'm drawing them. And also these wiggly lines, it's it don't really mean anything, but it adds a lot to the work, you know. Those lines are the reflections, should I say reflections, and some of them are based off of reflections and others are shadows. All right, so they don't mean anything, but they do represent something. I don't know if that makes sense. All right, so I have that covered. I think maybe I should draw Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois, but nah, I'm just messing with you guys. No. Okay, maybe if I get a 500 subscribers, I'll probably consider that. So we're just gonna continue with the with our spikes. Still gonna continue with our spikes, and here we're gonna make long ones as the short ones, but keep this in mind. When you draw the long ones, make sure the tip stick together, right? Don't just draw it like how we made this place. For this area, they can be independent on their own. Like they don't have to connect like this, right? But when you come here, this one, the next one that I draw, the tail should touch this one, right? The tail should touch, right? Don't just make them, although it's roughly, but they do follow. You know the saying, there's order in chaos? Yeah, that's sort of what is happening here. So I'm just gonna do those, give them spikes. And underneath this place, we're gonna go this direction. I'm gonna add these tiny details, and I'll tell you why that's necessary in a moment. I think you can be able to observe and tell the effect of what I'm doing, right? What's your dream? Let's crack the 500. Whoa, I support you wherever. Thanks, man. Let's crack the 500. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. What's your dream? Oh, my dream. Man, my dream is to inspire others, man. That's just my dream. I just want to inspire people. That's all. That's what I hope to be able to achieve. It's not really for me to do anything or achieve anything for myself, but I just hope to inspire people to become great, to do better things for humanity, to do whatever they want to do, right? I just want to inspire them and for them to do great things for the world, you know. That's my ultimate dream. Yeah, I hope you're still there, Momonga, because I just answered your question. Right, so you get it, like, so this area, after I did that, you feel like this place it feels more of a solid, right? It feels much more solid. And I'm gonna repeat that so that it thickens up a little bit more. Right. Exactly like that. So this is phase 2 for this part, right? I'll probably get in more get it, do more of it after we get to phase 3. But right now, yeah, first things first, let's just get the layout and everything down. All right, so after we have the beard, I like how the beard is looking. All right, so we just continue. I'm gonna come here. This part, remember what I told you about this part? When you make long strokes, something to inspire me to draw. Yeah, man. If I can, if I'm able to inspire you to draw, to inspire you to to have a good drawing skill, man, I'll be so happy, bro. You know, one way or the other, I feel like it's best to encourage and inspire people. That's all. So if I can be able to get you to to draw, to be a best version of yourself, man, I would love that. Just gonna go this direction, making it darker. Yes. And the fur here, not necessarily would have to follow the same direction, right? But always have to keep in mind that you don't overdo it, because there's some places that's going to be much darker compared to others, and there's some places that's going to be much lighter. So keep it free yet loose. All right. Alright, so like this. Now you pay attention that these are going up, these are going down, these are diagonal, these are horizontal, right? They are pretty not in the same direction, right? Just keep that in mind when you're doing the fur. Furs are, it's a bit easy and tricky at the same time, because you are just drawing strokes. However, as you draw, it's easy to make a mistake if you don't understand what you're doing. And I think it's the same with everything, though. If you know what you're doing and understand the principles that goes with it, then it will be a lot easier for you to execute. Right? So phase 2, when we get to phase 3, we're just gonna thicken all of these parts up. All right, but now let's just set the tone so that we could be able to have a general idea of what is going on. Mostly when some people are drawing, they like to start off and do a lot of details at one point and they expand from it, but that's not how I like to do it. I like to do it in bits and do the whole face, every stage, the whole face, and just try to look at it from as I go, you know what I mean? So let's do the molars here. I can't wait to shade. Do the molars. Do the molars. We do the molar. Yeah, man, it's good. For me, I always feel like drawing is very therapeutic. So if you love to draw, it's a good way to get away from life when life gets so out of the way, you know. So I'm gonna have this, I'm pausing here, then I'm gonna go to his mouth. I'm just gonna shade this place off. Alright, shade this place off. Make it darker. Like that. Like this. Alright. And this is, I'm gonna make it 2-directional. So like this. And we'll go this way. All right, now I have that. All right, so far so good. McDonald's. Can I say McDonald's? I'm loving it. Anyways. So we do it like this. Then I'm gonna go to the tongue and do that. And with the tongue, I'm just gonna follow the outline. My inner is gonna be a lot more darker. The inner part is gonna be a lot more darker as usual because no lights was able to get in there. So it's gonna be darker. I'm gonna change my pen later and go for 0. I'm gonna go for 0.2. I'm gonna go for 0.4 or 5 to darken this area. Now I just want to set the tone and take my time to execute it beautifully. All right, no rushing. Just take my time. Yeah, so this part is gonna be much darker. And for the tongue, I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and make a pattern on the tongue. And under the tongue is gonna be a bit darker, so I'm just gonna do that now before we head over to stage 3. Alright. So before we can get rid of all of these unfinished stuff here. Right. So I'm gonna come here. So I'm gonna work on the teeth now. Oh my god. This is so nice. All right. We have this. Okay. So far so good. I'm gonna shade his teeth a little bit. Now please pay attention to how I'm drawing the strokes on the teeth. Alright. following the outlines of the teeth. Alright, so here will be a bit darker because of this above it. I'm gonna take, remember I told you that the gums, we're gonna darken them later. Yeah. So that's what we have right now. We have that part. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of shadows here and here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright. Alright, so we have this. So far so good. Alright. Now we're gonna tackle the eyes a little bit to add a little bit of emotions to the drawing. You know your eyes don't lie. There you go. Sorry about that. I'm getting way too excited. So we have this down. So we got this down. Yeah. Nice. All right. So from that, then we're gonna continue with that, and I'm gonna shade a little bit of the molar, get a little bit darker, side darker, side darker. And here, all these parts is gonna be dark. Now, mostly for this part, you can shade it anyhow you want, just to set the values in there, and then afterwards we would come back and give it the definition. So the when you give in the definition, it has context to go with it, right? So just draw, shade this thing, and remember you're using a pen, right? You're using a pen to do this, so you need to be confident in what you're doing. All right, I'm gonna change my pen. I'm gonna go for 0.03, right, to add definition in here. Sorry, I just touched my camera and I was just shaking off like that. Shake this part off. Just add in some sort of information in there, because the flesh is gonna be folded and a lot of information in there, so you have to take your time and kill it properly. Right? Yeah, now it's looking more like a lion. Alright, I'm gonna add information back in the outline around the incisors. Alright, add a little information around the teeth to help define it. Then we're gonna come to this area. To clean it up some more, because you realize that first of all we just add the shadows as values, so now we're trying to define it of what is what, you know what I mean, and what word should I say, which area is darkened and which area is much lighter. You set the tones, the mid-tones, and the shadows. I'm gonna polish this up a little bit. I have a pencil mark here. I'm gonna just rub it off. Yeah, so that it can be much cleaner. So when I'm adding in the pencil strokes, I know what belongs to what. Alright, yeah, now we have that cleaned up. And this tooth is gonna cause a bit of a shadow, so we're gonna shade this part a little bit. Yeah, not too much, but just a little bit like that. Alright. Yes. So now we're gonna move on to this place. I'm gonna do this place. I just gotta clean this up a little more. And remember, we're using O3 now. All right. Now I'm gonna find one of these holes and apply my whiskers. Ow. God, looks so good. I'm gonna add one more. Oh, it's so good. All right, I won't do too much, but just a little bit. I'll come back and polish it up. I feel like this is gonna be the final touches that I wanna take my time and kill it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's more like the icing on the cake for me with those elegant strokes coming off like. I just love that, you know. I'm sorry. I enjoy myself when I'm drawing. That's why I always say drawing is it's more therapeutic, you know. It's when I get into this space, like I'm able to forget about a lot of things, you know, and it's just me and my pen. And sometimes when I'm drawing, I don't even think, you know. I'm just in that space of I don't know what they call it, the flow state or whatever. I'm just there and I'm just enjoying myself. And mostly when I'm drawing, I don't even talk. You know? It's because of the streaming that's always getting me to talk. I was thinking about it the other day, and I feel like if I'm drawing and I'm not talking, people might not understand what I'm doing. So I need to get people engaged with what I'm doing. So I have to explain and talk about what I'm doing. So although viewers are watching and learning, hopefully they will be enjoying what I'm doing, and also they would be enjoying what I'm doing, and they would what's the word I'm looking for? Not entertained, but engaged with what I'm doing. Yes, that's the right word. So now I'm adding more details to this part, right? All right. I'm gonna go back and take my 02 and polish the nose some more. I'm gonna make under darker and above this place lighter. Because of the mid-tones, highlights, shadows, those information. But originally the nose is just black. But if you put everything in black, then you're forgetting the, should I say, physics, the light direction, the lighting. All right, so I'm gonna have this one as this, adding a little bit more details here and there. I'm this. And I'm gonna do this one as well. So yeah, what do you think so far? Right? Yeah. So right now, I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna do this part of it. And remember, as I said, when you're drawing the big, um, when you're drawing the big hair, the big fur, sorry, the tails, you have to put all the tails together. All right, like that. Please take your time and endure this for you to enjoy the process. Don't be in a rush. Take your time. Alright, you take your time when you pull it off nicely. Right? And I say it again, make sure you connect all of the tails, right? Take your time. You make the strokes. take your time and you take it like one stroke at a time. I think most people cannot draw because they don't have patience. I don't know how that statement is true, but I just feel like to be able to execute any artwork, the level of patience that it requires, most people just they would rush the process and will not get it done, so it doesn't look good, and they probably might say I'm not good at drawing. But no, you're good at drawing, because drawing is pretty much like you just putting one stroke at a time or one shade at a time. But then you rush through the process and you're not able to get it done. So you feel like, that's not for me. It is for you. For instance, these lines that I'm drawing, if I was to be in a metro, if I was to be on the bus and I was doing this, I was just gonna be having a high dopamine reaction, because it's just so comfortable for me when I do stuff like this. Like, it's a repetition. I'm not really thinking about it because I've already set down the base of this thing. Hi, the real Lobbit. What's up, the real Lobbit? How you doing? Are you still there? Sorry, I wasn't. Oh, I didn't see the message as it dropped. How you doing? So we're almost done with that. And afterwards, we're gonna add a lot of information on these things. If you're still here and you're enjoying it and you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, leave me a like, comment on some videos, check out all my other videos. I would really appreciate that. So yeah, as I was saying, you take your time, doing one stroke at a time. Make sure all the tails meet. And that's how we execute this one, right? Yes. So now we're gonna add a lot of information to this. It's gonna be a lot of fur. So I'm first gonna draw right there. I'm just gonna draw lines to follow that. I won't be doing too much at this stage, or I'm gonna get lost in the work. So I take my time and I'm just gonna do it one stroke at a time per, should I call it petals? Right. I'm just gonna take my time with these strokes. The trick here is not to shade everything. You have to leave some reflections or some areas white where that is going to cause the reflections and the midtones. So you are just creating the shadows. I'm gonna switch between thicker one So right now I'm using 03. And previously I was using 0.2. Not, why do I keep saying 0.2? Previously I was using 02, 02. So we have that. I'm gonna darken this one a little bit. This one here and this one here and this one here as well and this one here. This one I'm gonna make it pop. Alright, exactly. So we're just gonna go back to the O2 and apply some strokes here to make it the shadows. I'm finding here. Right now we're just applying the shadows, nothing else. When we are done with that and we feel like there are some areas we want to touch up on, then we would clean them up. So how am I applying the shadows? I pick one structure and I shade behind it. So for instance, I have this structure here. Forgive my lack of vocabulary. I don't know if this is structure or a set of hair or petal, like this set here. I'm gonna shade behind it, right? I'm gonna shade behind it. And that's it. So with this one, I'm gonna shade here. Alright, and when I'm shading that, the direction of the shading, I'm trying to mimic the contours of the shape of what I'm shading on. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna shade this one here, right? Then I come here, then I shade here, right? And I'm coming here. I'm gonna shade this one. Shade this one as well. Alright. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing. So you take your time and you don't rush through it. just repeat the strokes of the contours. Right? Right? Take your time and you draw it one stroke at a time. And it requires a lot of patience. If you don't have patience, don't draw the Lion of Judah. Alright. After I draw the contours, then I'll add in a little bit of strokes for shadows. Alright. So here I'll follow these contours, and when I'm done, I'll add in some strokes here for the shadows. So underneath this underneath this area, we're gonna go a bit darker. Now I'm just trying to add a bit of details around the work. Hey, how to train a dragon? How are you? I'm good. How was school today? You had a party today? Ooh, Leavis party. What is a Leavis party? Sure, bro. I'll see you next time. It's late now. I think you should go to bed. I'll see you again soon. Hey, number one, Momonga. Hi, Momonga. Welcome back. I thought you went to sleep. Oh, you went to sleep, really? So why did you wake up again? You came back to give me good night? I'm sure if this lion could talk, he would say, I love you too. Did you know that fur and scales are the most time consuming to draw? Hey, Momongo, are you still there? Wow. And that's so encouraging, bro. Thank you so much. What is the time at where you at? Which time zone are you now? I'm so happy to hear you say that, bro. Thank you for that. I hope I inspire you someday, bro. For you to be better than me, you know? For you to be able to draw crazy, crazy creatures or something for sci-fi movies, you know, just to be better than me. I hope I can inspire you that much. As you've given me a title as your favorite YouTuber, I have an obligation to fulfill. Maybe I'm thinking too much, sorry. But yeah, bro. You know what they say in Spider-Man? With great power comes great responsibility. What would you want me? What would you want to see me draw next? Just say it, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Is there anything that you would want to learn how to draw, or anything that you would want to see me draw? Just give me. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. All right. And since the head, this area, that's why I'm shading this place much more darker, right? So we're on level 4 now. We're just gonna define a lot more areas. Then from there we go to level 5 to polish it up. Then that'll be it. So at level 4, we're just gonna focus more on the shadows and defining Hey Momongo, are you still there? Yeah, I was saying, what would you like me to draw for you tomorrow? I'm very happy to hear you say what you said, and I just wanna try to support you. I don't know if that makes sense, to encourage you. So what do you want to see me draw tomorrow, or anything that you'd want to learn? We can work on it tomorrow. My lights. There you go. My lights was out there for a second. Just focus more on the face here. Yes, please. What is it? What would you want to see? Or what would you want to, should I say, learn? Which character would you like me to draw? Or you want me to draw your profile picture? A cat? Really? But I'm already drawing a cat. This is a cat. This is a big cat. You don't like this cat? All right, man. I'll do that. Leave leave a comment on any of my videos, and I'll go find you, and I'll do that. All right. So I'll be doing Hey, man, no problem. My pleasure. I'll do that for you tomorrow. It's just a way for me to say thank you, man. So don't worry about it. Now we are on level 5, where we're going to add some details around this big cat. So for the eyes, I'm going to add in more. And I'm happy to make you happy. I'm going to add more details here and there. The swelling eyebrows, we're going to perfect it. Now we're on level 5, like I said. So we're just trying to clean everything up. Alright. What is my favorite animal? Hmm. My favorite animal. I like a panther. I like a black panther. I like big cats. I like big cats. I like jaguar, puma, leopard. I like a big cats. Any cats that are in their big sizes, like tigers. I like such cats. I like big cats. Hello. Okay. I just like to add scribbles to the work just to seal it off. Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. We've been able to finish this. If you have any question, kindly leave me a message. I'll respond to you. If you have any takes or anything that you'd want to know more about, leave me a message. If you haven't, please subscribe. There'll be more of these coming, and better ones as well. Kindly subscribe. Leave me a message in the chats. I'll respond. Like. If you know someone who's into these stuff, mostly pen drawings or whatnot, yeah, kindly share. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for today. And for Mamunda, thank you so much. I'll see you again for tomorrow. And everyone who's tuned in, I really appreciate you guys. And I love you, all right? I'll see you again for tomorrow. Peace out. Bye-bye.